2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. The Prime Minister and opposition leader are set to beef up their security after both were gatecrashed on day one of campaigning in Brisbane. A protester approached Anthony Albanese during a press conference at an urgent care clinic, telling him to do more about immigration and housing. Meanwhile, a climate activist tried to approach Peter Dutton while he was addressing workers at a local brewery. He was again heckled at a later function. Mr Dutton shrugging off the protester while defending his energy policy.
People who are extremists, who want everything shut down tomorrow, that's not where the vast majority of Australians are. And I just think there will be extremes in all of these debates.
Meanwhile, Labor is promising to outlaw supermarket price gouging if it wins the election. The Prime Minister says existing competition laws aren't enough because they don't prohibit excessive prices. More than 1,600 people are now confirmed dead after a 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar. Neighbouring Thailand was also hit hard, where the death toll stands at 10. Michael Dunsford from the UN World Food Programme says the area is devastated.
Buildings either have collapsed or there are cracks. The road is buckled, bridges are damaged, power is intermittent. Many of us slept out under the stars last night because there were continuing tremors and it was too scary to actually sleep under a roof.
Much of the east coast is copping a drenching as heavy rain continues to fall. Flash flooding in Queensland has now reached the Sunshine Coast, while more than 1,000 homes are without power on the south coast of New South Wales. The state's Roads Minister, Jenny Aitchison, urging drivers to be aware of hazards in the wet conditions.
We're just reminding people to take care when driving in wet weather. Often there might be oil or other issues on the roads which can make them very slippery, and of course if roads are flooded, do forget it.
And a pilot who survived a horror crash at Melbourne's Avalon Airshow remains in an induced coma. Glenn Collins was at the controls of the aircraft performing aerobatics when it crashed to the ground in front of shocked spectators. The ATSB's Angus Mitchell says investigations into the cause are continuing.
There's a number of recordings there from air traffic control, from mobile phones, but we have got a Garmin unit off the plane and also a mobile phone. So again, we don't know the exact status of there and what we can get off those, and then we can start to piece together a little bit more around that sequence of events and potentially what could have been some of the contributing causes to this.
Sport and entertainment are next.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
To sport, and Hawthorn overcame a slow start to fight back for a 12-point win over the Giants. The final score in Launceston, 76-67. Coach Sam Mitchell says it was a courageous effort by his side.
They obviously jumped us, and their pressure and intensity in the early part of the game was just a bit much for us, to be honest. But the response after quarter time, to obviously the breeze helped in the second quarter, but then to maintain that through the third, and pressure factor was up over 1.9 in that period of the game against a team that's quite hard to put pressure on. I think the way they play is pretty tough to play against, so I was really pleased the boys were able to respond and maintain the rage.
To entertainment, and cast and crew of hit series The White Lotus has shown their support for the earthquake victims in Myanmar and Thailand. The latest season was shot in Thailand, and the show's star, Patrick Schwarzenegger, has joined cast members in posting messages of support expressing their deepest sympathies. And Elon Musk has sold social media platform X to himself. The tech billionaire who bought then named Twitter in 2022 before changing its name, has sold the platform to his own artificial intelligence startup XAI for $33 billion. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.